He borrowed one pill to pass his exam. His heart rate hit 220. Then it stopped. Finals week, organic chemistry. 21 years old, third-year pre-med. He'd never taken a stimulant in his life. No medical history, no medications. Ranked cross-country in high school. Healthy. His roommate offered him an Adderall, not his prescription. 60 milligrams, extended release, triple the standard starting dose. He swallowed it at 10 p.m. with a Red Bull. He studied for 14 hours straight, and for 13 of those hours, he felt invincible. At 11 a.m. the next morning, hour 13, something changed. His heart was beating fast. He noticed it. Not just fast, hard. He could feel each beat in his neck, in his temples, behind his eyes. He stood up from the library desk, the room tilted. He sat back down, took a breath, told himself it was just the caffeine, just the stress. He'd finish the last chapter and go home. He didn't finish the chapter. At hour 14, he stood up to leave. 3 steps from the desk, his vision narrowed. The edges went gray, then black. His legs buckled. He hit the library floor face first. The student 2 tables over saw it happen and called 911. When the paramedics arrived, he was conscious but confused, skin pale, drenched in sweat. They placed the cardiac leads, and what they saw on the monitor made them move faster. Heart rate 220. Not sinus tachycardia, not a panic attack. A narrow, complex tachycardia. Regular, relentless, machine gun fast. Supraventricular tachycardia, SVT. His heart was firing from somewhere above the ventricles at a rate the body cannot sustain. At 220, the heart doesn't fill between beats. Cardiac output drops. Blood pressure drops. The brain goes dark. That's why he collapsed. His blood pressure was 78/50. He was in cardiogenic shock from a rhythm that most people survive, unless something else is wrong. The emergency physician draws up adenosine, 6 milligrams, intravenous push, as fast as possible. Adenosine does something terrifying. It temporarily blocks conduction through the AV node. For about 6 seconds, the heart receives no electrical signal. The monitor flatlines. 6 seconds of nothing. No heartbeat, no rhythm. The patient feels it, a crushing pressure in the chest, a wave of dread, and the absolute certainty that something has gone wrong. Then the SA node fires. The heart restarts. Sinus rhythm, 68 beats per minute. The SVT is broken. He's back. But the emergency physician isn't relieved, because at 220 for 13 minutes in a 21-year-old with no history, there has to be a reason. The monitor shows a flat green line. No QRS, no P-wave, nothing. 6 seconds that feel like 60. Then a single blip, then another. The SA node takes over. The heart restarts on its own. They order an echocardiogram. The ultrasound probe moves across his chest. And there it is. The interventricular septum is 17 millimeters thick. Normal is 11 or less. The left ventricle outflow tract narrows during systole. The septum bulges inward, obstructing blood flow out of the heart. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, HCM. He was born with it. He's had it his entire life. Every cross-country race, every sprint, the thickened septum was there, waiting. The Adderall didn't cause the HCM. It poured gasoline on a fire no one knew existed. The stimulant increased his heart rate, increased his contractility, and triggered the SVT that unmasked a condition that kills young athletes without warning. HCM is the most common cause of sudden cardiac death in people under 35. 1 in 500 people have it. Most don't know. It's genetic, autosomal dominant, a mutation in the beta-myosin heavy chain gene that makes the cardiac muscle fibers grow in a disorganized hypertrophic pattern. The thickened septum creates 2 problems. First, it obstructs the outflow tract during exercise. Second, the disorganized fibers create re-entry circuits, electrical loops that trigger lethal arrhythmias. Every year, young athletes collapse on fields, on courts, on tracks. The autopsy finds the same thing: a heart that was too thick to survive what it was built to do. He passed organic chemistry. He didn't need the Adderall for that. He did need the diagnosis. He was fitted with an implantable cardiovertebral defibrillator, an ICD, a device that sits in his chest and shocks his heart back to rhythm if it ever happens again. He was told he can never run competitively again. No stimulants, no high-intensity exercise, no borrowing pills before exams. The Adderall didn't almost kill him. It revealed the thing that could. One pill, one night, one rhythm that exposed a time bomb in his chest. If he hadn't taken it that night, he might have found out on a morning run, without a paramedic 2 tables over. HCM doesn't warn you, it waits.